We've also got Mr. Ashwajit Singh with us, also Deepshika Kumar Anand, the founder and CEO of Speak IN. Thank you both very much for being with us. Mr. Singh, consumption at 4% is a matter of real concern. If you were the finance minister, what were two or three steps, or what are two or three steps which you would look at implementing to boost that?
I think when we talk about consumption, one of the challenges has been the rural consumption. I think that's where we are probably lagging behind. So I would, in any case, be wanting the finance minister to focus a lot on rural development and agriculture as well, productive agriculture. But when we talk about rural development, I would like to really, see empowering the panchayats a bit more. We spoke about we keep talking about the 73rd, 74th Amendment, but the way we've had infrastructure in the big ticket items, the railways, the ports, as well as urban infrastructure, and we've got schemes like smart cities as well. I'd like to see some kind of resources being allocated for empowering panchayats, and in turn that'll empower the rural part of India, because while the PM Kisan and all has been good to give them funds to really get over the COVID crisis, but I think we need to now sustain the growth in the rural economy, and that's where we need to empower panchayats. I'd really like to see some kind of a smart city equivalent panchayat scheme coming up, which a challenge fund or some innovative financing that comes in at the rural level, where panchayats and the rural economy can really get a chance to grow. That's one. Number two, I'd like to look at schemes like the Mudra loan, trying to make entrepreneurs more in the rural economy, so they have that desire to be able to earn money. And the moment you've got money in their hands, you will also sort of come up with the consumption there as well. Innovative financing. The finance minister has been talking about an economic survey, been talking about the need for partnerships and getting the private sector. She spoke about in a 2022 budget about blended finance. I see blended finance as a huge tool and a game changer to really get in. Everybody talks about where is the fund coming from. I think it's time for us to start leveraging the funds we've got, rather than trying to find new avenues for funding. So blended finance is something I'd like to see happening. And there again, blended finance could be in the form of innovative funds, could be in the form of funds which are covering climate, agriculture, health, and rural economy. So I think that's where you will get funding and because consumption is not going to change overnight. It's a slow process. So that's where you'll get funding in the hands of the rural economy as well. And finally, I think when we talk about CSR is something which is being neglected and not being monitored properly. We've announced a social stock exchange a couple of years ago. I would like to see the social stock exchange being actually a funnel or a channel for the CSR funding to go through, and a lot of more schemes in rural economy. That should be part of the CSR funding, which really reaches the rural economy. And I think the moment you go through the social stock exchange, A, you've activated the social stock exchange the way it was supposed to. B, you've leveraged more funding. You've given opportunity to people to join hands through the social stock exchange, and see you've got specific schemes which can be then independently monitored. And the most important thing is all these schemes need to be monitored for impact on the ground, for evidence on the ground. And I would like to see this budget move from aspiration to acceleration, from promise to delivery, and from ideas to impact.